Hey everyone, so in this little video I'm going to be installing a Blitz turbo timer into a Nissan Pulsar Gti-r. So this is what I'm talking about right here. It's a Blitz FATT DC4 turbo timer. This is new old stock. This is the second time I've managed to buy new old stock Blitz turbo timers, which is brilliant because they're getting harder to find, and I paid the princely sum of £5 for this on eBay, so let's hope it works. But the reason why I always fit these is because they're retro and cool, they're really nice design, and they look great, and they have kind of all kinds of crazy features. I'm not sure what this one has got in terms of features, but it doesn't have a boost gauge on it, so it probably does temperature and voltage and things like that. But comes with everything you need to fit it into the car. The only thing it doesn't come with is the harness. So this is what you need for a Pulsar anyway. So it's HKS who make these harnesses, and this is the part number here. It's NT1, and this just connects into that, and then the other side of that just connects into the ignition barrel on your Pulsar, and you're good to go. So that is it, simple as that. So there's a lot of opinions about turbo timers, and a lot of people say that they are pointless, but they are not pointless. And the reason why they are not pointless is because yes, you can drive around the block, yes, you can leave your car running for a few minutes when you park up and so on, but with a turbo timer you don't have to think about it, you don't forget to do it, and it's just like a torque wrench. You always know that it is timing the car for the same amount of time, and you know that it's kind of getting the running that it needs. So that's why I always fit them, and that's why I think there's a point to them. So anyway, that being said, let us take a look at the car and let us get this thing installed, shall we? Okay, so here we are. I've already taken off the shroud around the steering column, and I've already taken off the panel underneath because I've been doing other jobs. This here, I've already started the install, but I've not done the main part of the install. This cable here, this purple cable that comes with the turbo timer, that is for the handbrake. And you need to install that, because if you don't install that, it doesn't kill the turbo timer and switch the car off if somebody takes the handbrake off. So in other words, somebody could steal your car essentially for whatever amount of time the car's running. You can just add time on, keep the car running and steal it. Obviously you've got a steering lock, but you know, you don't want somebody stealing your car if the handbrake is released. So that is why you need to install that cable, and it's very easy to do. I just didn't do it in this video because I did it when I was doing other jobs. Is you just need to take out your center console in your car, and on the handbrake underneath there is a single cable, and you just need to use the supplied kind of, whatever you call it, like piggyback plastic comb thing. I don't know what they're called. Please somebody tell me. You need to just crimp that onto the cable with the purple cable to take a feed, and that's it. So what we need to do now, or all we need to do, is we just need to take our little harness here, and this is going to connect in to the ignition, so the key barrel here, ignition barrel, whatever you want to call it. That's just going to connect into that there, and then this goes to the turbo timer, and then we just need to install the turbo timer box, install the turbo timer head unit, and we should be done. So there you go, that's all there is to it. I will not video myself tidying this all up and finalising it all. I'm not going to finalise it properly because I've redone this wiring here, and I'm going to fit a kill switch and switch panel like in my Evo, so I can't tidy all the wires away properly until I do that. But yeah, we'll just see the turbo timer working and just see what functions it's got, and then I will go and tidy everything up, and then you can just see the final result, and that is it. It's that simple. Okay, the moment of truth. Does it work? There we go. It does work at least. So battery is looking a bit low, but what else do we have? Lap timer and off, and then we've just got the timer functions. Oh, and temperature, awesome. So it does have the internal temp of the car. Nice one, cool. I'm happy with that. And obviously if we pull on the handbrake and we turn it off, it's going to time down. If we take off the handbrake, there you go, goes off. So all works.
2 hours later.
Okay, there we go. That's my install done. All looking kind of neat and tidy. I've kind of cable tied the wires and stuff out of the way, and I fitted the turbo timer here and just put 2 screws into this piece of trim here from underneath. You can see on the bracket there, it's just an L-shaped piece of aluminium that I will paint, but I just sort of stick it on now for the sake of this video. But there you go, we are done, all looking good. So that is it for this video. Very short, very simple, and obviously the advice is always buy the harness if you can get it. If not, then you've got to kind of find which wires do what for the ignition barrel, and it's essentially just needing power and just needing the stage 1 ignition and stage 2 ignition, and just snipping those wires and running them to the turbo timer so it can control it instead. But say always buy the harness if you can get it, because it makes the install really quick. So thank you for watching, and as always, until the next video.